And this right here is a terrible way to start the morning. The manhole cover has failed and the car has fallen into it. That's bad news for the owner of the car. It's also really bad news for traffic on EDSA southbound, just before Main Avenue. The MMDA and the towing crew are going to try and lift it out. Already put a big bike here and some cones, and there's an enforcer here just to protect them, make sure traffic won't get close. The difficulty is that the towing crew have to work while the buses are still going past. The enforcers are trying to guard them as much as possible. It is a little bit dangerous, but they want to get this car out so that, well, the people can go on their way. I think what they need is for the driver to slowly move it forward. Okay, the towing crew is going to do it for him. That might be for the best, to be honest, because they have experience with this kind of thing. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it, guys. Going, going, going. Seems to be driving okay, but obviously they're still going to have to get the car checked. That's one of the MMDA emergency tow trucks, but no need because they already got it out. I just saw one of the, I think HP Seppo guys up there. He's carrying a wooden crate. And my feeling is maybe, sorry, it's not a wooden crate, it's a plastic barrier. My feeling is he might bring it down here. Yeah, look, look, look. Okay, not the most, my goodness, not the gentlest approach, but okay. They want to get it barriered off as soon as possible to protect drivers and motorcycles. And this is what happens, right? And then people, sometimes they take a picture and say, oh, look, they just put a barrier there. Yeah, because they don't have a spare manhole cover, right? They have to coordinate with whoever owns that manhole and then get them to come out and put a cover on it. So for now, they just have to block it off the best they can. Anyway, you see the buses are still operating as normal, so minimal disruption for commuters, but drivers of cars and motorcycles might experience slightly heavier traffic. Usually what happens is the bikes will come flying over the top where that bus is, and then the moment they see the enforcers, boom, they'll try and hide back in the regular lanes. Those two riders over there have already been ticketed for bus lane violation, and they're being allowed on their way now. Ambulance, and then someone tailgating. It's always like that. In my experience, from what I've seen them flag down, maybe 1 in 100 is really having an emergency and they're traveling with the ambulance. But 99% of the time, there's no reason. They just follow the ambulance so they can go in the bus lane. That guy almost crashed. I didn't get it on camera. He suddenly swerved to the private lanes. He slipped and the bike nearly fell down. I just saw a rider that approached the bus lane to see if anyone was inside, and now he's going back again. And that's the problem. Some people think the rules only apply if there's an enforcer standing there. And that's why operations are important, because it reminds people that anytime you could be apprehended, even if they don't have enough manpower to protect all 40 kilometers of the bus lane, north and south. Even if they can't protect it 24/7, there's still a chance that you could be apprehended, and that will deter a lot of people. Well, it looks like a private play, but it's got red and blues. Oh, he honked at the enforcer. We're pulling it off to the side now. He was honking at the enforcer that blocked his way. I could be wrong, but I think that one with the unauthorized helmet was actually captured a couple of days ago. 2 to 3 days ago. Same thing, bus lane violation, plus the helmet, obviously. Unfortunately, it is sometimes the same people being apprehended inside the exclusive bus lane, whether it's cars or motorcycles. That's why it's a good thing that the MMDA are increasing their penalties for bus lane to truly deter people. See that rider at the top? They start in the middle of the bus lane, and when they see the enforcers, oh, I'm riding the line, and then, oh, I'm not in the bus lane. Okay. Of course, MMDA did not confiscate the license. They'll just issue the ticket, and you can actually pay that through GCash, so it's extremely convenient. This rider just took off his Angkas t-shirt now because allegedly it's a habal-habal.
Habal ka. Opo.
Nang hindi ka naman authorized.
Opo, sir. Binigay na po kasi sa akin, sir. Wala.
Kahit binigay sa'yo, hindi ka naman angkas.
Pasensya na po, sir.
Tapos magpo-pretend ka na angkas ka. Diba? Kawawa naman yung nagliligal, boss. 350, grabe naman. Mga tarungan ba yan?
Hindi naman po ako nag-ano sa kanya ng presyo, sir. Siya lang po nagbigay sa akin.
Ganun.
Siya lang po
So,
nagbigay, sir.
kung 10 piso, pwede rin.
Wala naman problema, sir. Kapag ano.
Oo, yan.
The enforcers will stop a passing bus and then help the lady get onto that. So unfortunately, I don't have a video of the lady getting on the bus because I was assisting her. I didn't want her to get hit by anyone that's driving past. Anyway, she's already on the bus. She said she wanted a taxi, but they pretty much told her the chance of finding a taxi is 7:30 a.m. rush hour on EDSA that doesn't have a passenger inside. Good luck, you're going to be here for hours. So that's why they told her, just take the bus. It's fast anyway, there's no traffic. If she gets in a taxi, she'll be stuck in traffic. Talking about buses, they apprehended an out-of-line bus around 5 minutes ago, and it has been impounded for colorum. So that's good. Wow, this guy's going kind of fast. It's going really fast. It's got a private plate on the back. Oh, enforcer's trying to catch it. How about the next one along? I can see him. Yep, there's two enforcers there. I was worried they might not catch this because he was going so fast. According to the enforcers, this is at least the second time that this vehicle has been apprehended in the bus lane. This rider was flagged down for slippers. At first he was hesitant to hand over his license, but I think he's going to. There you go. And they just flagged down this Porsche for coding. Is he going to care about the ticket? My guess would be no. Because if you can afford a Porsche, you don't care about a ticket for coding, right? Well, most people who even have a basic car don't care about the cost of coding. It's so affordable. This taxi was flagged down for a bike lane violation. They're just checking the paperwork now because they say it has a private plate, and actually the plate's so faded that you can barely read it, especially from a distance. There's another van that's been pulled out of the bus lane. Most of the four wheels were ticketed up here instead of under the tunnel, basically to avoid causing any traffic. I think HPG is in Ortigas today. IACT is in Pasay. So, there's a lot of different units working on this problem. Because what's going to happen if they get lazy and let cars and motorcycles go into the bus lane? As soon as people realize no one's catching, the whole bus lane will be full of private cars, full of private motorcycles, and commuters will suffer. These buses can move hundreds of thousands of commuters while only occupying a single lane. It's extremely efficient, extremely effective. It also solved a lot of other problems on EDSA. For example, before, the buses were always fighting with each other, racing with each other, fighting other drivers, making illegal terminals, illegal unloading in the middle of the highway. Even with extra enforcers, even with cameras, they were never able to get the buses under control until they put them inside this exclusive lane. So it not only benefited commuters, but it also benefited the drivers of cars and motorcycles because it brought order to EDSA. And that's good. An MMDA truck has arrived. They're removing the broken manhole cover, and I assume they're going to put that metal plate over it, at least until the company provides a replacement manhole cover. I don't know who owns it. Usually there's a marking on top, but couldn't read it earlier.